What is going on, guys? Sir Lewis here with your Avax Avalanche price prediction for 2025 bull market. This is where I see Avax topping out at, okay, in my opinion, not financial advice. We're going to be looking here in the charts. As you guys know, I like to go in depth and give you guys an in-depth price prediction on where I'm going to be taking most of my profits, where I see Avax possibly topping out. Okay, so this is Avax, and I just want to say straightforward, Avax is a very alive coin, right? It's not a dead coin. If it was dead, we'd still be down here under 20 bucks, struggling, putting in new lows, but it's not. It went up well with the market, and I was buying tons here on the retest, right? This was a clear retest for me, and if you guys are in the free Telegram and the free alerts channel, which I give you guys free, alerts all the time when I buy, when I sell. I was talking so many times in the streams that I was buying a ton of AVAX right here. Okay, and you're gonna see in a little bit when I pull out the Fibonacci, but this is a clear retest under 20 bucks, bounced off, basically did like a 2x plus, and here we are. We're slowing down at the moment. But AVAX is very well alive. I believe it's gonna be a leader in the gaming space if it's not already. And before we talk about here the price prediction, I want to share, of course, the AVAX BTC chart. If you guys are looking at price predictions on when to take profits, you got to look at the BTC pair. This is extremely important. And this is the AVAX BTC pair. We can see that we still are in this heavy downtrend. We actually went up here, got rejected right here on the trend line. You can see right there, there's a lot of heavy resistance here. And I believe AVAX is going to break through this during altcoin season. Once we have altcoin season, we're going to break through this, probably retest, and then boom, right? That's what I believe AVAX is going to do. It's going to do something like this. It's going to do a major move to the upside, which then here somewhere will be the peak for AVAX. And you got to be paying attention to this chart. This chart's going to help you a lot, guys. Okay? And you can even see right here, okay, we have still a lot of room to come up here to overbought based on the stochastic. As you can see right there, okay, where you can see in stochastic, the all-time high on the monthly was right there. We were, overbought right there, right during the spring when AVAX made that major move up. We were overbought, great time to sell, and it was. So we still got a lot of room to come up here on this, AVAX BTC pair. Once we come back up here again, that'll probably be the top of AVAX. So this is why you got to pay attention to this chart, guys. Very important chart. So let's go back here to the AVAX charts. As you can see, one thing I want to point out too is that AVAX in last cycle, it was a slow mover. Okay, I'm not saying like it did go up here in the first move in the spring of 2021. It topped out right there, right? But its actual peak was later on in the fall. So even though AVAX might do well this spring of 2025, it might come back later, similar to how it did back here in 2021, and peak out later in the fall, just like it did here in 2021. As you can see, it did amazing. It went over $100 plus, and later on in the fall of that year, 2021. Okay, so just understand that. We can see right here on the monthly, we still got a lot of room to come up here on stochastic. And like I said, once we're up here on the monthly, doing something like this, right? That'll probably be the peak. So we still got a lot of room. We still got a lot of room to go. And this is why I believe AVAX is going to go to triple figures, triple digits, that is. Okay. And I'll show you here my exact price prediction. One thing here before I show you is here on the weekly, I want to point this out. This is extremely bullish. This right here on the weekly, what is it? Is it the 50? Yeah, the 50 crossing over the 100. This is the first time ever this happens for AVAX on the weekly. The 50 cross. This right here is extremely bullish. Yes, as soon as we crossed it, we did drop. That's normal. But this is long-term bullish, right? This is not, okay, we just crossed it, we're going to pump. No, we actually dropped. We found support actually on that 100. And now we're finding support on that 50. That's good, right? We're putting in higher lows, higher highs. And, I believe AVAX is going to go parabolic. And this is your sign right here. This takes months to play out, guys. But long term, it is very bullish. And you can see on the weekly, we were very overbought. We just were. So once we reset here on the weekly, we come back down here a little bit, we put in the higher low from the bear market low, and we start working our way back up here to overbought. Okay, guys, there's gonna be so many signals when we're overbought here on the weekly, when we're overbought here on the monthly, when we're overbought here on the AVAX BTC pair. Is the top. It's the top. Okay, it's I don't care what's going on. I don't care what people are saying. Do not get greedy. Do not fall for higher price targets, repetitive price targets that people are saying, higher price targets. You gotta stop being greedy. You gotta get out the market, because it's giving you all the signs that is probably the peak of the bull market. So where can the AVAX come here according to Fibonacci? And let's pull a Fibonacci here from the bear market low to the peak right there from last peak, which was, what was it, like 150? Yeah, around 150, 147. We peaked right there for AVAX. And we can see that AVAX is actually following Fibonacci very strictly, which is good. And you can also see why I was posting in the Telegram and screaming in my streams that I was buying a ton of AVAX here under 20 bucks, because that was the 618, guys. That was the golden pocket, right? We can see that you had, and I was buying AVAX here, right? 5 months to buy AVAX in the golden pocket. And what's beautiful here, what's very bullish, is how AVAX, we wick down all the way to 17 bucks, but we come back up and we close in the golden pocket. That's bullish, right? The closing is everything. We can wick down all the way down here, come back up. If we close in here, wick down again, close in here, that's good. And it was a matter of time to where AVAX had to get a bounce, and it did. And now we're coming down to with the market, which is normal, coming down with Bitcoin, and we're finding support here at the 0.5. But I believe what it's doing now is kind of like a cup and handle, right? I don't expect AVAX to come down here and break this and put in a lower low. I would expect the AVAX, even if we break that 0.5, maybe come down here, put in that handle, and then work our way up here to $70 plus. So it kind of looks like a cup and handle formation, which is bullish. And like I said, AVAX is very well on the live. We're putting in higher lows, higher highs. Yes, we put in the lower high here from the previous high, but we are still uptrending here. We're going to possibly put in the higher low to then break that previous high. So the momentum is up. You can see the stochastic. The momentum is up. Everything is telling you that the momentum is up for AVAX long term. So based on Fibonacci, we can see here the targets for AVAX to possibly where it can come up here. And my price prediction is somewhere from 300 to 450, right? So I'm very confident that AVAX will come up here to at least over $300. But anywhere from 318 to 450, right? It could be 370, 380, 400. Anywhere from this range will be the peak for AVAX. All right, this is, in my opinion, a very, the main target here for AVAX. Now, if it has a very bullish bull market, which it very well can, let's say crypto gaming just takes off and AVAX is known as the crypto gaming layer 1, that has the best games and is just exploding in popularity. Well, the most bullish scenario brings AVAX up here to the 618, which brings AVAX to 850. So I'm not saying AVAX is going to 850, but it's the most, like, if AVAX really has the most bullish scenario ever, I don't see it going higher than that 618. Okay? So if we're in this very euphoric phase, we just, boom, in a week, AVAX wicks all the way up here, very volatile, you got to be out. Okay, I'm not telling you, not financial advice, but this is the most bullish scenario. Most of my AVAX I'm selling right here. I'm not betting on AVAX going to 850, but I'm selling most of my AVAX above 300. And I'm really confident that it's going to go at least over 300. And I'm definitely going to wait for it to, reach over 300 or so for me to take some heavy profits. And it's insane because AVAX is 35 bucks right now. 35 bucks to 300. I know it's crazy to think about that, guys, but the crypto market moves fast. And we're still 3 trillion is nothing, right? Well, what's going to happen to AVAX when the market is 5 trillion, 7 trillion? So the crypto market moves fast. and you better be taking your profits, because when we go all the way up here, we're not gonna stay up here for just how we didn't stay up here for too long, right? We came up here for like 2 months, then we had a a 10%, 20% drop, stayed over here, then we had a 50% drop, right? So it's gonna do something very similar. So you got to be taking your profits while you can, but that is my price prediction for Avax. And I'm going to keep it. If you guys want to be updated with all these signs, these signals, like the stochastic RSI, my indicators, which you guys can buy in the Patreon, is the only thing that I sell. Definitely join the free Telegram. I'll be sharing my alerts in my free alerts channel. So definitely join Cryptopolis. I'll leave the link in the description below. But this is my Avax price prediction. We'll see if I'm right. We'll see if I'm accurate. But Avax to $300 plus, guys. I'm super bullish on Avax, Avalanche. And yeah, thank you guys so much. Comment below the next coin you guys want me to check out and give you guys a price prediction. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Love you guys. Peace.